Hey guys, this is Teal coming to you from my garage, and the last video I posted was talk about the Pinball Expo. That was wonderful, but you may have noticed if you've been following along that I now have few things that have changed in the background. One, the major thing being, none of my other videos I've had a backbox. So yes, now I have a backbox in my machine. So today I'm just going to go over basics of how I built it. Obviously it's not finished. You can see the speaker on the bottom right. I haven't built the plate for the speaker, and I'm gonna have a small digital display just displaying certain scores. I'm not doing a big screen, but anyways, I'm gonna show you what I've done so far with the backbox. So close up, you might be able to tell that the glass is broken actually, which is that was the whole thing. But it turns out, because I didn't have enough, I got that glass from scrapping somebody else's yard. They let throw that glass, and it was like brand new, and it was perfect. Then I broke it, and I was really annoyed. But I decided to go through with it, and thankfully, when light shines through, you can like not tell it's broken at all, which is really nice. I'm not gonna go into all the details of art right now because I'll do it in another video, but it was a whole process. So, the backbox itself. This is the... I can't see it very well. Well, this here is how I attach it to the back. So I had to think about... One of the main things I think about for when attaching it to the back was... I wanted to have posts like this, so you could see these posts keep it in. These keep it from going forward or back or whatever, or falling. If I had my original idea was to have these inside the back box, on the other side of this wall per se, and then slide it in from the top. But then to do that, wherever you're putting the machine, you have to have a high enough ceiling to actually have it higher first, then lower down. And if I'm putting it in my basement, this still barely fit even now. So I had to figure out something different. This still has a little bit of that, but I think I can solve that. So this is just, I have two planks in the back, and this just pulls out. A little rough, but it's not too bad. There we go. And this just comes out, and that's keeping it. This keeps it as a brace per se. Nice tightly fitted pieces to keep it from going back and forth. So that's that. And then it is set where, because when I did this, I realized that my dimensions in my machine aren't perfect. This end sticks out a little further back to actually get it to look parallel and look straight at you when you're standing at the front of the machine. Just a little of my measurements were off, but you're not gonna look at the back, so who cares? No one ever cares about the back of the machine. So we take it off, and just comes right off. And I've got a few things on the bottom of the box that line up with the inner edge. With this inner edge right here. Ow. Screws sticking out. I should probably close this. Anyways, lining with the edge, keeping it to where it's setting it in the spot it's supposed to be. These little notches keep it from going too far forward. So it sits in one spot. Okay, so now I'm going to take part of it apart and show you the details. So goes down. This is like the second time I've used this camera post. It's useful, but I haven't gotten used to it yet. So here we go. You know what? We're just gonna. Actually, I have a better idea. You're about to get lots of twisties. Spin, spin, spin. I'm taking it off the stand right now. Forgive me if you're getting dizzy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to set it over here. Good enough. Okay, good. So, here we go. So, the whole thing right here is a frame for the glass, keeping it in place. These two wires are for the back box. 12 volts now light up. Or the back light, sorry. So, a few supports in here. Okay, so this is pretty much built. The main strength is with these sides. Originally, my original idea was not to have this take too much weight, but I changed that. And to reinforce this wood, because it's not very strong plywood, I have two big sticks in the back. You'll see in a minute. They were just basically planks, but I did not have spare planks to use for that. So I just used big sticks, because you know, why not? They work just as well, and it's fun to use sticks. Keeps it original. Okay, so I have one screw on top here, keeping the top flush with the top of the frame. I'm not sure you can see that right now, but it's not too important. Two screws on each side here. So I'm going to part of the way out. I don't want to take it all the way out right away because I don't want to pull it too much to one side right away. Like so. Okay. Now I'll take them all the way. Alright. Two more in the back here. Alright, now this top just comes off, and this is the part where I like the part I'm more excited with, because the engineering of this worked out really well. There's a few ways this back glass stays in place. The top doesn't move forward and backward because you have these little holes here, one right there and one right there, and those fit into those little screws heads that are sticking out, and those just literally sit in there, and when the top is on, it prevents it. So it's like this is the hole in every screw head, and it just goes in the middle, and now it can't go up forward and backward. So that works for that. Then it's like I knew to have a thick enough width of this frame, it wouldn't fit in, so I actually routed out a little bit to make it fit in this back box. So now here I can just pull this up. That comes nicely off. And then I have the same concept that I did at the top at the bottom. Two screws, and those sit on two holes I have in the bottom. Okay, so and that slides out nicely, and then like I said, see that there's a little space right here routed out to fit it in. And there's my sticks for extra supports on the back attached to the sides as well. And yeah, that's basically it. The dimensions mostly follows the stern back box dimensions I found on dimensions.com, I think. Or no, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I've got supports here, just because I wanted to have extra supports, not just having them screwed in at the edges to keep the back box strong wherever you hold it. Yeah, and then it all works the same for putting it back together. You just slide that back in from the top. And then you fit them in the holes, put the top back on, the cap, and then it goes back on the same way. You line it up with where the bottom piece is with here, and then the back you slide those two things back into there, So yeah.